We'll see how that goes for our two competitors here.
Immediate die is not able to get anything off of it.
You know, this is funny. We haven't seen this matchup a lot in NC, really ever. Even now, when we have Genevieve, a very good Peach, in the Puff state, she goes Fox. So
she goes Fox?
She goes
for
Fox.
Zasa?
All the Puffs, yeah.
For all the Puffs.
All the
Isla.
Puffs.
Does Isla still play?
Isla plays Sheik right now, but I think her hands are kind of bad.
Y'all used to be the Puff.
We were the Puff stage. We were the Puff State, then we were the Ice Climber State, then we were the Puff State. Nowadays we're kind of just chilling. We don't have.
You got a lot of variety.
Yeah, we don't have as dominant a character anymore.
You have a lot of Foxes, and none of them are allowed in the top 5. they're all blocked.
Exactly. If anything, I guess we're kind of a Marth State, but that's just me and Joe. All right. But yeah, slightest lead, I guess, for Panko now.
Hopper's gonna kill potentially.
Yeah.
But
Definitely
yeah,
hunting it down. Calls out the up smash out shield.
Puff makes Peach's moves feel so weak. Like every time Peach nairs a Fox, I'm like, oh, I'm dead at 80%.
It's crazy.
Whatever. And then Puff gets nared at like 100, and it's
nowhere.
Like, oh,
goes nowhere.
Like,
Doesn't even hit the bubble.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Unless it's Hungry Box. Hungry Box dies instantly from an
Hungry Box DI can be a thing for sure. Hey, that's 33rd at tipped off. That's 33rd at tipped off.
Whoa, relax.
That's a
Genesis
top player.
champion. That's Genesis champion. Let's put some respect on the Debbie Edma's name. Come on now. But Panko is no Hungry Box, even though he does wear the bandana. I would say that 2 of his biggest Puff influences are actually Hungry Box and Napug 01.
I feel like if one of your Puff influences is not Hungry Box, that is probably a bad sign.
It's not good.
That'd be like a Marth being like, I just really don't vibe with Zane's playstyle, you know?
Right. I actually have met some Mars that are so incredibly Team Kadoran.
Yeah. Which really, I think, just means they're Team PP, but
and right now,
it's a few steps removed.
Peach, no resources left.
Yeah.
And that's still not going to be the edge guard. Peach still has some. Oh no! And you're back, and you're dead off the top.
Wow.
That is unreal.
The evil thoughts running rampant.
And Stockholm Syndrome smiles. Stockholm Syndrome's like hee hee hee. I made it back.
I love the hee hee hee.
Wow.
I'm a big hee hee heer.
I will say that Stockholm Syndrome has played a double set around me, and someone has missed a ledge dash, and Stockholm Syndrome has said oopsie to the other person missing the ledge dash.
That's vile.
Which is awesome.
That is
vile.
That makes me throw up in my mouth a little bit, to be quite honest with you.
Stockholm Syndrome, a little lead right now.
Love this guy.
A little bit of a lead right now.
Yeah, is gaming. Panko struggling to find the kill on Peach here. I think typically you're finding, either the edge guard, the up air while Peach tries to float above you, or it's going to be something like drill up smash.
And it was mentioned during doubles yesterday, but Panko's a big, during the Puff set yesterday, Panko's a big lock inner.
Okay.
Where sometimes his brain pathways just like don't find the solution in the first 2 games. In fact, they're not even looking for the solution. They're mostly looking.
They're just trying to
complain.
Yeah.
And then Jordan makes the decision to win for the next 3 games.
I know the type. The type. They have the button. They have the button in their mind. The win button.
Our parents' social nervous system is just like needs danger in order to function sometimes. Some of us really need danger.
Jordan needs like a lion behind him during his sets or something like that.
Or you get 1 rest and all of your dopamine receptors go, oh, I would love more of that.
I like this.
This
is good.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is good.
Oh, yeah.
The rest setups can be pretty tricky to find against Peach, though.
Right.
It's like that. Oh, well, you know.
As you say that. As you say that.
I kind of wanted that to happen. I'm gonna be real. That one wasn't set up for me. I saw it coming.
Over under 3.5 rests this set.
I would probably take the over.
The over?
I would probably take the over.
Jordan's getting 4 more rests. Well,
3 more.
3 more. Well, you can gamble on that and more using. I'm just playing. Please don't gamble. It's really, really so genuinely bad for you. It's unbelievable.
I'm saying. The DraftKings.
Oh my God! Stockholm Syndrome. As we're talking about nonsense, that was crazy. Turn up nair. The Stockholm sniper.
Yeah, we were calling him the Swedish sniper yesterday.
Stockholm is in Sweden.
It works. It works.
Actually,
yeah.
Stockholm's in Sweden.
Huh?
Stockholm's in Sweden. Yes,
Stockholm's
yes,
in Sweden. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I had to
You're
do my
good, you're good.
geopolitics, maybe.
I think you can just say geography. I don't really think we need to make it political card.
Yeah, Sweden, just such a political. It's in the zeitgeist right now.
It is.
Politics. One of the most political countries I'm thinking about right now. We got Jigglypuff.
Oh, Panko with a little bit more of a lead this game, which is tough for Peach. It is very hard for Peach to make any sort of comeback, to approach into Puff.
But we won game 1, so we're chilling. Oh my God, that was almost the worst DI ever.
That was almost some hungry box.
That was almost really bad.
I think we actually used to call that Toussaint DI.
Toussaint DI. I feel like there's another term for it.
Oh yeah?
I don't know though. Can't think of it.
If you're running a bit, you got me. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to make this comeback.
It's crazy.
Ah!
The bomb. At least you apologize.
It's okay. Yesterday in the venue, it was like there's giant smash going on, and somebody was getting like 0 to death comboed. That's a beam sword.
That's crazy.
Can I pick who picks it up? Okay. How are you
no
not
way.
dead? How are you not dead? Puff gets so much heavier against Peach specifically. They turned down the damage ratio.
I can't believe that didn't get. I thought Beam Sword was a lot stronger than that. That would be real. I might have confused it with the home run bat, I guess. I don't know.
They were playing Giant Smash, and it went past 10 p.m. So the entire student center is closed past 10 p.m. And they're like, you can finish this set. And in the set, someone's getting 0 to death combo, and they start yelling, "Help me! Help me!" And I just like can't imagine being like, "Okay, you people could stay in this room."
NC State
and then
staff
and the
or
NC State
something.
staff just starts going like, "What are they doing in there?"
Why do we keep letting gamers have this ballroom?
I mean, low key, they've been letting them have it for like.
I was the first
7
one to ever
years?
rent this ballroom.
You're the first one. You're Impact.
I was. I rented this ballroom for Just Roll With It 1.
You were responsible for Just Roll With It 1?
I was the one that rented it. I was the one that...
Just Roll With It 1?
Yeah, the first Tally one.
So
I think that was the first one, right? Was the first one in Tally? I don't remember.
The first one in Tally?
Whatever the first one in Tally was, if that was.
I think it was Just Roll With It like 5.
All right. Well.
Because the original Just Roll With It was just like a NC monthly kind of.
Yeah, because NCSU Ultimate.
Oh, that's gonna be a best. 3 stock from Jordan.
You know. When Puff is up 3 stocks to 1 on Peach, you're just like,
we're talking about
I don't
Tally
think
Ho.
we really have to talk about the match on this one.
Right. In the background there, we got E-Poodle and Misfire are still playing, even though in the bracket it says 3-0. I think they're just messing around. And Cola's in top 16.
Really?
Yeah,
losers?
Just some top 16 losers. Yeah, so some small bracket. He beat me and he beat AM.
Okay.
Some small bracket and a 22K from New England. Small bracket updates. FM 3-1's Neats. Moth 3-1's Max. So now it's FM versus Moth. A little Puff Ice season losers happening.
Panko has hit about 8 up airs in a row.
Then E-Poodle is going to play Cola down there.
Okay, that's going to be a tough one for Cola.
E-Poodle, yeah. Well, Cola's low-key good against Marth because that's an ultimate matchup.
Sure.
We don't talk about how Marth Fox is an ultimate matchup.
But Cola's also a Georgia player, and Georgia players are worse against Marth.
I mean, in theory, that's true, but Cola is more of a net play player.
All right. Fair enough.
He has been playing Melee for about 10 years, but, you know, we can... Just, you know, he won the Ultimate tournaments a little quicker, and like I said about those dopamine receptors, those are pesky guys.
All right. Dreamland slows this matchup down to a crawl.
That's why they call it Dreamland. You know what I mean?
Wow, the like freaking Norm joke. That's crazy.
Is that a Norm McDonald joke?
That feels like it.
Dreamland.
I feel like it's like that. You're gonna start talking about my wife or something like that. That's about it.
Norm,
you know?
Norm McDonald.
That's the Florida bit.
Armada.
The Florida bit. We've wrapped it all the way back around, talking about your ex-wife. There it is. We found the connection.
It would be really funny.
Melee's all loops.
If like I turned on Norm Macdonald, that's how far AI has come. Is I turn on like a Norm Macdonald like YouTube short, and he starts talking about Armada, and I'm like, wait, hold on.
Wait a second.
Have you seen these Swedish Melee players? I look at the top 3, and there's 2 of them. I thought this game came out in America and Japan.
Oh.
That was more of a Seinfeld, but
I also was more of a Seinfeld.
it was more of a Seinfeld.
But
no,
that wasn't a Seinfeld
no,
bit, you
I
know?
just did a Seinfeld, like
I see.
Swedish.
No,
Swedish
yeah.
Melee
That was
players.
definitely an airplane.
I actually
moment.
did watch the Norm Macdonald moth joke on the car ride back. It was actually really strange. We were listening to music, and then I was like, have you heard the Norm Macdonald moth joke? Like
I
a
have
moth
not,
goes
I
into
don't
a
actually know
podiatrist
what you're
office.
talking about.
It's like a 5-minute long
You're gonna
joke.
have
We're
to
not
show
going
me.
to tell it.
You're gonna have to
Actually,
show
it would
me.
be really funny to tell that joke
During the
timeout.
Dreamland? Yeah.
This is not going to time out.
Yeah. This is. I think Stockholm's kind of just approaching too much for a timeout, which you know, when Peach is down like that, I get it. You kind of gotta do it.
Right, and it's oh my God, Jordan Panko Kaiser.
Wow, the full government.
Oh, we're not supposed to leak that? We put it on.
I'm just surprised.
We put it on the goddamn top 100. We put like they ask you for your info and they're like social security number.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's not even
home
winnings.
address.
Home address. Well, we just need it to give to the sponsors. That would be the greatest scam of all time. Maybe that's what Peachy Stats did.
Mother's maiden name.
Oh,
the
Toad's coming out.
counter.
Oh, and Florida's coming alive. They've had some devious chants this weekend. Spency was playing someone yesterday. Spency was playing Fries from South Carolina yesterday. And they kept me going, good boy,
Oh
good
my God.
boy. Like every time he hit a back air, and it was really upsetting. Really quite upsetting.
You didn't see the Moth tweet, did you?
What was the mop tweet?
About Spency? All right. We're going to leave it at that. I'll show you
Okay,
after the block.
Not able to plug a lot of Mop's Twitter on
No, you're not. You're not allowed. Nope, not on this stream.
Not on this stream.
Not on this stream or any stream, to be honest.
Not on Twitch. Not on YouTube. Maybe on TikTok. They get
Panko, a slight lead.
A slight lead.
The slightest
With 4
lead.
minutes to go.
This is my timeout.
I wasn't thinking it would, but they took so long
That
to take the
last
last
stock.
stock. Oh, Stockholm
Oh,
syndrome.
that
FGC
last
nodding.
stock
Puff
took
going to the side
so
platform.
long.
Yeah, sometimes stuff goes to the side platform, and I also FGC nod.
Yeah. Like true.
Yeah, I guess so.
Breach.
Okay, we're off stage with like 2 jumps left. And we're hit by turnip.
Stockholm really
And we're
picked
back.
this stage.
Wait, Stockholm picked this stage?
Right? Didn't Panko win last game?
Yeah, Stockholm picked this stage.
that,
Wait, that didn't even click. What are we doing?
That's like kind of confusing, right? Like I feel like
little bit.
if you're gonna pick this stage as Peach, you're like committed to
Committed
never trying to hit Puv.
And that significantly decreases the chance of a timeout.
Yeah. Oh, the long-term play. All right.
Okay, 52%.
Panko trying to give Stockholm away back
66?
into the set.
Oh my God. That was crazy maneuvers. We went to the top platform, we down smash.
Wow. The crowd invested
Literally,
in this one.
it didn't even sound like a chant. It sounded like they were all slowly saying something different. I don't know what they said.
I don't think there was any coordination.
They went, oh.
Panko gets his first hit in like 45 seconds.
It sounded like the SpongeBob, like. All right.
Somehow Panko's still
on,
trying
Panko.
to play for a timeout.
I mean, that's fair enough, low key. No airtime limit, you might as well.
Are you a proponent of
Hell
airtime?
no.
limit?
That's
All
so
right,
silly.
what I was gonna say.
I like the ledge grab limit.
I think it's you know, it works out. It works out. Oh, the power shield. Sick moment. Put that in a clip.
I also think it'd be funny if we had a code to disable Nana from acting while Coco was in grab just to solve the whole handoff thing. But that's a topic for another day. There's a minute 45. These
I would
intense
love
battles.
to ask you some of your Icy's opinions.
I have a lot of Icy's opinions.
I believe it. I believe it.
But there's no Icy's on the screen right now. The Icy's is in loser's bracket.
Ices is in our mind.
The Ices. Yeah, there is our mind's eye is Ices.
I mean, look, this is just so hard for Stockholm. If Stockholm finds a Stitch, I guess.
Yeah, a Stitch helps a lot, but then you have to hit it. And Puff is so small. It's like those circus games where you have to like throw the balls at the bowling thing.
It's hard for me to blame a Peach for like even still trying in this scenario though, because like there are.
What? I'm gonna walk off stage?
I mean, there's shield break. I've seen Puff shield break against Peach down smash.
This is brutal now.
Peach
you're alive!
You're alive! There's a world. Shield break.
There's a world.
Because you're not dealing 165% in 50 seconds, you know?
Dead. Quick little 7.5 minute, 15 second, 7 minute.
Yeah, you got there. You got there.
It's too early for this. No Peach Puff before 1 p.m. There was actually a really funny Soft back in the day. One of my first tournaments at NH. It was a flashback at the Clarion in Doraville off of Buford Highway, 2016.
This is a deep
Soft
cut. Okay.
attends, and only on the condition, because Soft at the time, #2 player in Georgia, top 100 in the world. Important that this Puff player attends the tournament in Georgia to face Drug Fox and Baga Formoe, etc. And he has to play Baga Formoe in pools, because its condition was, I'm coming during my lunch break, and then I'm coming after work. So during my lunch break, I will play my pool for an hour. But Soft plays Jigglypuff and ends up having to play a Peach player, and the Peach set takes an hour already.
Yeah, those Baga
And he's like, well, I'm gonna be late for work. I have to leave, and he leaves before game 3. And he has to go back to work, and he just gets DQ'd, wasted everybody's time. And you can't go to tournaments on your lunch break, you can't play pools and then come back. Although that is true grinder mindset.
That is something that does not happen in the year 2025. That's
because Smash players are way more unemployed now.
Yeah.
Low-key, this used to be a working man's game. Now we got boxes, Z-jump.
It really did.
You're either a software developer with a salary, or you're just like
not
completely broke.
Yeah, not doing anything.
No in between.
Really. Yeah. Panko does somehow find the first kill. He did start off that stock by getting hit by the Stockholm turnip. I think the same turnip 5 times in a row. So.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Panko is locked in.
Yeah, he's locked. He's locked.
Has hit the win button.
Oh, I got the wrong star KO sound. He's also, it's hard to stay locked for this long. Like, you got to clock out sometimes.
That is the brutal thing about these long sets, right?
You have to choose when to expend energy. There's a concept in tennis where, like, you have to choose which points you take on. Of course, Nadal took on all of them. But you just, like, you have to save your energy for the really, really long sets.
That's what a lot of the older players have learned, right?
Yeah,
like,
you have to.
Federer knew when to do it.
You're down 40 love. Like, you have to really consider, how much am I actually going to play this out versus I just can win a new game.
I mean, yeah. Alcaraz
but Stockholm Syndrome has
hits everything.
Yes, Alcaraz also hits everything. Some about the Spanish that like to play. These players going back and forth like a tennis match. Back,
Yeah, my eyes are darting from the right side of the screen to the left,
to the
back
left side
and
of
forth,
the screen.
back and forth.
And Stockholm Syndrome just rubbed his eyes. He's getting a little sleepy too.
I swear, Panko just keeps intentionally getting hit by these
It's really crazy that sometimes, every time I don't watch Panko, he's holding in the entire time. It takes 120%. And then I log back in, and I'm like, oh, that was a really good decision by Jigglypuff.
I think it's just like, even when Panko's trying to lose this matchup, it's still quite tough.
It's quite tough. It's quite tough. Even on Pokemon Stadium. And this is the home turf.
Yeah.
In a way, in the Pokemon world, this is like, oh, Pretty Princess takes on a real-life Pokemon. This is like bullfighting to them in the audience.
Yeah, that's like kind of a crazy thought, right?
A little bit.
Humans aren't really supposed to get involved in the Pokemon battle.
In Pokemon affairs?
Yeah.
Well, we do capture them.
I mean, like, they're not the ones actually, like, if Ash just started wailing on a Pokemon,
Yeah, I mean, in real life, Ash Ketchum's like Michael Vick. Like,
actually,
that's not a chill joke. We probably shouldn't.
Don't say
Not a
we.
chill
Don't
joke.
say we. That was you. That was all you.
That was all me. Not
Own
chill.
it.
Not
Own
chill.
it.
That was not chill of me.
You're good.
Although I do ethically question the Pokemon games and what they teach children about companionship.
yeah, it tries not to raise some of those questions, but they've kind of figured out how not to. You know, we don't have to deal with Toro's steak anymore or anything like that.
Right.
That was a 2001 joint.
And Panko right now just trying to keep the advantage.
Yeah, just weaving around through the platforms. Picking his moment when Stockholm overextends, because Stockholm kind of has to. The timeout is viable, even if it's probably not going to happen.
Right.
If only because Stockholm is sort of forced to approach so that it doesn't. But yeah, this is hard. Panko really has all the chips here.
Yeah, it takes forever.
An SD there would have been about Stockholm.
Would have been about Stockholm Syndrome's bag. Yeah, and that was a stitch, but at some point after you pull so many turnips you don't get anything, you just start throwing them.
Right? Yeah.
Because the way that Peach throws turnips in this matchup is you're trying to constrict Jigglypuff's movement to create situations where you can't even interact.
Yeah.
Like when you don't have the lead, you just you're throwing stuff out in order to constrict.
It's not really about hitting the turnip. That said, Panko has been trying to get hit by the turnips for some reason, so just sort of power his way through it, I guess. I don't know. And Panko looking for a quick kill there with the up tilt. Really trying to put Stockholm out of his misery. Doesn't find it, but does continue this nice little percent lead. All right. Panko clearly adept at this turnip power shield, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really good thing to be good at in this matchup. All right. Does take the hit. But, yeah, I mean, Stockholm just so desperate for this kill. And there you go again. Just like you were saying. I don't know what it is.
Recovery.
But Puff just does not die from Peach moves. It's crazy.
Just doesn't die from Peach moves. Something about the balloon. I don't know. I really don't know because everyone I know dies from Peach moves really so quickly.
I think Peach just sends characters so horizontal, and Puff just likes to die, or doesn't like to, but tends to die off the top. So.
And we're in a strangely winnable situation for Stockholm Syndrome. Only 60%.
Yeah.
Is it down? Is a down smash on the side platform? That Winky Eyes helps because 12% already.
Yeah. But it is going to be quite tough. And Panko has identified the win condition. Clock is below a minute. Does manage to fight his way through the turnips. But, yeah, I just...
Oh,
right,
no!
Yeah,
we gotta lock in on those.
I think the bomb still doesn't kill there. It does deal
bomb
like
kills
30.
Puff.
You think it kills at 20?
On a direct hit? Yeah, surely. Puff's so light.
We were just talking about how Peach moves don't do anything.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, and also Puff is unaffected by bombs. It's a known fact. She's like a cockroach.
Yeah.
She's like a cockroach.
Just inhales it.
And Fox is the only thing that can kill a cockroach.
Peach down 80%, 10 seconds left. Without a shield break, I think this is pretty much it. Stockholm did dig for a stitch there, it looks like, but yeah, it's going to prevent the timeout. Yeah.
Save a few seconds on that one on the LRA start.
And yeah, so what, we got one more winner set?
We got one more winner set, and it is Ben Calvar.
Ben Calvar.
That probably the most evenly matched set.
I think so.
Of the block.
I think so. Although, granted, we did have Zim Maelstrom.
And that was a banger. I just mean in terms of seed
yeah,
and top 100 type status.